Ooh. Ah, how's it going, gamers? It's BB and you're watching my brand new RSL channel, and today we're talking artifacts once again. And in particular, the top 10 artifact sets that you can farm. If you are new here, smack that subscribe button. Like so. Join me on this everlasting adventure. And if you have been here for some time, hi, welcome back. It's always nice to have you. Today we're enjoying a candy can of Willy Wonka soda, and we're gonna be talking about which artifacts are the best ones you can farm in this game. This is very interesting. What is that? Immunity. This video is very targeted towards beginners. The farmable artifacts in the future change priority, but we're gonna be talking about the first couple of weeks and months of your account and what you should be looking for farming and keeping, and what kind of stats you should be looking out for on these sets. Alright guys, let's get right into it. First up on our list, we have the lifesteal gear, which you can farm from campaign 9, but it's better to farm them from the Dragon's Lair, because there you will get higher start artifacts. Lifesteal heals by 30% of the damage dealt. Lifesteal is almost mandatory to have on your nukers as a starter when you have no big means of getting that heal. The lifesteal comes in clutch. I equipped my Kael with the lifesteal gear first thing first, and now he deals so much damage and he heals so much out of it that unless he's the only one on the team, he's practically unkillable. Lifesteal also works really well with champions that have some form of counterattack. Every time they get to use that counterattack, they get some of that HP back. Lovely to utilize on your defense champions as well. Next up on my list, I've included regeneration, which heals by 15% every turn. You can farm the regeneration set from the Fire Knight. Regeneration is just very widely used regardless of the type of champion, but the major thing is just use the regeneration set, which is a set of 4. Lifesteal is also a set of 4. Use it on champions that you just want to keep alive. Champions that you use to buff or debuff but are a little squishy, benefit from the regeneration set. It's just good sustainability for your support and for your healers. Your HP, this would work also well on an HP champion. Through and through, it's just a very versatile set. That's why I've included it. Next up we have stun, and stun in its application is very similar to sets like Toxic and Pinpoint, where it kind of depends on the role of your champion and the type of your champion and their skills. But it's generally good to have at least one champion per faction in a stun set for your faction wars. And you want that champion to be the one that has the most AoE attacks, so that they have a higher chance to land that stun. So that would be champions like Bellower, like Banshee. Bellower, all of his skills are AoE. So Bellower in a stun set could actually be your main campaign farmer as well. Stun, just as the rest of the artifacts that we've talked about so far, is also a 4-piece set. Next up, we have speed. Good old speed. Good old speed is just... Speed is good on every single champion. The speed set is farmable in campaign 6 as well as the Dragon's Lair. Again, I advise you to just go and farm for these in the Dragon's Lair. And the best place to farm for these artifacts during tournaments in the dungeons is stage 10, which I haven't gotten to, but for example in the Fire Knight, you just need kind of a specific team with the specific skills to tackle higher stages of the dungeon. So it's I know that with getting more champions, I'll finally get to build the team for each one of these dungeons so that I can actually get up to the stages of 10 and higher, so that I can start farming 4 and 5-star artifacts. But to go back to speed, speed is just universally needed And obviously you're gonna be looking for substats like speed and accuracy. They kind of go hand in hand. Usually you'd want your fastest champions to be your buffers and debuffers, and that's why you also need some accuracy with them so they can land their debuffs. Next up, we have the Savage gear. Savage. Savage is also farmable from the Fire Knight. Savage is great for your nukers. It ignores 25% of the enemy's defense. Again, comes in a set of 4. Savage combined with Cruel, combined with this Mastery, with Hell Smasher. Hell Smasher has a 50% chance of ignoring 25% of the target's defense. That is additional 25% with the Savage set. And with the Cruel set, it gets your attack up to 15 and then ignores 5% more of the enemy's defense. The Cruel set is a set of 2 that you can get from the clan boss. And on these type of sets, you're looking for a substat like attack percent, crit rate percent, crit damage percent, and speed. Really awesome set to have on your main damage dealers, man. Next up, we have Lethal. Lethal is craftable in the Forge, and you can farm for these phase spheres from the Doom Tower. Lethal is kind of like an upgraded Savage with a crit rate plus 10% and it ignores 25% of enemies' defense. Lethal is again lovely for any nuker, even in a combination with the previously mentioned ones. And by the way, I just unlocked the Doom Tower. There's so much. What's the top? Whoa. Okay. Do y'all really do these in 3 weeks? Is that really possible? Can you get all the way up there in 3 weeks? Damn. Oh, and for that matter, in the same week, Kael got up to level 60, and I got up to level 40, and I finally unlocked Fane. Fane is a wonderful nuker, great attack champion, and you can also get her for free if you sign up for Raid with my beginner promo link, which you can find right there in the description box below. If you use my promo link to download Raid, you will also get Fane when you get to level 40, but I think that what's tastier is that you will start your account with Ugo, and then as you progress along the way, you will also get Romero at 45 and Vergus at level 50. And all 4 champions that I just listed are Giga OP and will help you a great ton for a long time on your account. Next one on our list is the Reflex set. The Reflex set is farmable in the Ice Golem Peak, and it has a 40% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown. Awesome. Awesome skill. How to utilize this best? The Reflex set works best on a champion that has useful A2s and A3s, but kind of mid A1. So champions which you would want to put on your team and just to kind of get to these A3s and A2s faster, which in most cases are AoEs. So if you want to equip a nuker with a Reflex set, look for a crit rate or speed substats. But if you want to put it on a support type champion, you can focus on substats like speed and accuracy. Naturally, we also have to have the Pinpoint set in there on your list. Pinpoint is awesome because it's so versatile. Depending on how many pieces of the set you equip on your champion, the effect that it gives you changes. So you can go for something like speed and accuracy, but you can also go all the way to 9 pieces where you get 4 intercept stacks at the start of the round. Because of their versatility, you can literally equip just about any champion with them. I've included them because they are technically farmable from the event dungeon, which opens every once in a while. I still haven't had a chance to participate, but I got my Pinpoint gear from the Deck of Fate event. So this is your urge, guys, to keep participating in these events so you can actually get the good gear. And the last but not least, I would say, is one of the most utilizable sets that you can get in the game, and that is Perception. Perception is also farmable from Faction Wars, and you can craft it in the Forge. Perception gives you a 40 boost on accuracy and a 5% boost on speed. It's a 2-piece set which combines the speed set and the accuracy set and makes a beautiful baby. Perception can be used on absolutely anyone, but buffers and debuffers benefit from it the most. Every debuffer and buffer need to be the fastest ones on your team, and every debuffer needs accuracy to land these debuffs, right? And that's why, friendly reminder, very important to do your faction wars. Here is where you will get these bloodstones that you will need for the perception gear. Which artifact set has carried you guys from the start to the end game levels of your journey? I would like to know, what are your good old and trusty ones? Hit the comment section down below. And also, thank you guys for being so damn cool. So damn cool. Watching my videos, supporting my channel. It means so much to me. The grind never stops. Alright guys, I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye!